Hello! Hi friends! Join me as I unpack my bag from ClayCon West. ClayCon West is a ceramics conference and the first ceramics conference or art conference that I have ever attended. I was able to attend by submitting an essay which won a scholarship, so I didn't have to pay the entrance fee for the full weekend, and I was given $500 to help me cover hotel and flight, which was really helpful. And as a mom of 2 kids, I would not have been able to go without that scholarship. I can tell you more about the scholarship at the end of the video, but for now, let's unpack my bag. I'll show you what I got. First things first, here is my little badge. That is the logo for ClayCon West 2025, which was designed by Deb at the Wild Rainbow Co. She's incredible. Her artwork is on Instagram. You can follow her there, and I love her. On my ClayCon West lanyard, here's a little pin that I grabbed up at a booth, and this little pin was from Deb herself. It's an artwork of her little nuggets. And then this delightful thing was given to me by another artist who was also the photographer of the event, and I gave her a friendship bracelet in exchange. So I feel like I should just... There, now we're ready. When I registered in for the event on Friday morning, I was really thrown around to meet a whole bunch of artists, and I didn't really know who I was meeting, but there was like some real ceramics royalty in the room, which I discovered later, and I didn't know because I'm a baby potter. This is one thing that I was gifted as well. It's a little speech bubble with a magnet on the back, and you can write on it. So you can write on it with a Sharpie and then use alcohol to remove it later. And so that was fun. I won the scholarship on it, and so then as I was going around the event, everybody was like, oh, you're the scholarship winner, so nice to meet you. And so that was a really cute little thing. This, I did not get this there. This is my garbage book. I did not make this, but I discovered it from somebody that I follow, Rock, Scissors, Paper, who is an artist who I've connected with on Instagram. She makes sketchbooks, and she made this one. I loved this graphic art. It was from a pizza box, and it literally has grease on it from pizza. She made it just for fun. She was not gonna sell it, and I asked her if I could please give her my money. And so I paid her $15 and she sent it to me. But I used this notebook throughout the conference. This is a bit of a haphazard bag emptying, because it is, and that's fine. This is a cheater cookie cutter. That is not what it is called, but that's what I call it. It's just a 3D printed cup shape, and the company that I got it from is De La Design, and they made all kinds of fun things. And I was just like, that's fun, and sometimes you want to cheat, and I like it. Gave me this little stamp for clay for free, and there's another one in here somewhere. And then I also purchased this, which is one of Deb's nuggets as a little clay stamp, and all of the proceeds for this stamp went to Deb's cancer treatment. She is currently fighting cancer. She has been for about a year. She was diagnosed about 3 days after I found her on Instagram last year. She's an absolute shining star. Her name is Wild Rainbow Co. on Instagram, and she's an incredible visual creator. She creates her nuggets, but she makes these hysterical and very cute reels that are just so fun and will bring you so much joy. They gave me this little stamp for free as well. This is a box of letter stamps, which I just thought were fun. This is the most money that I spent at the conference with Sim Tools. The head of Sim Tools was there and confirmed that it is pronounced Sim. If you love this brand of tools and were never sure how to say it, it is Sim. And these are all really cool sculpting tools, some cutting shapes, And then these ones, after doing my big little guy, I really just want to create some more sculptural things. So I was really excited when I found these tools. I also got this awesome beveling tool from Sim, which has definitely been in my cart on Clay King for a while, so I just picked it up from them. And this one's cool because you can just set it on your tabletop and take it along the edge of your clay to make a nice beveled edge when you are slab building. This was some samples that I received. This is the slab mat, and this is from Stone Leaf Pottery. They have created this slab mat, and it is like a hard cardstock cardboard kind of a thing, but better than that. And it is for rolling out your clay without getting all of that texture from canvas. So you don't have to scrape and scrape and scrape all the canvas texture out of your pieces after. So you put this here, put this there, put your clay in the middle, and then roll it through your slab roller or with your rolling pin. And they have it in all kinds of sizes. But we were so excited about it, they were like, take more samples, take more samples. So we took more samples. One of the most beloved things at ClayCon West I have learned is that at the end of the night, everyone gathers together and does a pottery exchange. It's the first night of the event. You spend the whole day going to panels and watching demonstrations, and then everybody gathers for like a good night meeting, and everyone brings something small that can be fit in our suitcases as we all travel back home. And we do like a blind exchange. And so this is what I received from Grace Hill. That's her handle on Instagram. So I received this little dish from her. And I took 2 of my little Sonorox. 2 people got my little Sonorox. It was pretty fun because we all did walk around hunting each other out, and it was a fun like icebreaker to help us get to know other potters. I don't know if other conferences are probably too big to pull something like that off, but because of the small cozy nature, like a few hundred people of ClayCon, they do this exchange, and it's very successful and very fun. This was just a little nuggety cute thing I was also given when I first got there and I was being introduced to everyone. This was created by a woman named Joy, and she said, "Here, have a Joy. I'm Joy and you can have one." And she stuck it in my hand like a little mint. There were so many people just exchanging tiny goodies like business cards. This piece was given to me by Sydney Baird. She hunted me down and introduced herself. She was actually a patron of mine for some time on Patreon. The piece that she gifted me is a little fortune cookie pendant, a pile of pamphlets, new glazes from Coyote Glazes. Had a whole bunch of different pottery pieces that were different ways to layer their glazes and the effects that they get from them. And so that was really cool. They had all these pots on display and you could flip them over and see how many glazes they used in which order. Cooper Works Ceramics was there. They make these very cool, highly portable raku kilns that are fantastic for anybody who does workshops. We talked extensively with them because my friend was very interested in having her own raku kiln, so that was really fun. I thought, how extensive is the clay world? Like, there's a handful of companies and I know them, right? I met Western Glazes. These catalogs are fantastic, but seeing their underglazes in person, they are the most poppy, vibrant, intense colors that I have yet seen. These ones were so bright and vibrant, I just wanted to eat them all. It was like Skittles. It was the best colors that I've seen. They're all named after food, which does not help the immediate desire to just eat them. This is a squeegee with a name on it, Cerami Picks. She creates decals that you can embellish your pottery pieces with. Buy a decal, then you can get a little pack of Cone 12 things for just a couple dollars so that you don't have to buy a big huge box of Cone 12 just to experiment with decals. I just found the best part. This is my nugget that I received from Deb. When she gave it to me, it was holding a candy cane from the holidays, but I gave it my Zenny microfiber glasses cloth to hold as a blankie. So it's gonna live on my desk and it's gonna be in charge of my glasses cleaning cloth. I need to give her a name. I made a video of her flying on her maiden voyage to her new forever home on the plane. I was absolutely recording this little baby thing while people around me were watching me be a weirdo. This is Wild Rainbow Co. Her work is incredible, and she's continued to create these throughout her cancer treatments because they just bring her so much joy to create them. And so go give her a follow. She's incredible. She gave this to me as a gift to go with my scholarship because the nuggets are how they fund the scholarship. And I'll tell you about that at the end of the video, but they're a delight. And she ended up bringing another one to give to my friend who came along with me because she loved it so much. So she's just an incredible woman. And I am so happy to have this nuggie. You just have to look at it one more time because it's very important. When I first arrived, there was people everywhere. I was being introduced to everybody and they were handing me gifts. And I actually made some friendship bracelets that I handed to a few people that I really connected with and got to chat with. This is one of the first women that I met. I did not know who she was when she handed this to me, but she made these little pendants for ClayCon West. Very cute, really beautiful. And if I would have opened it up, I would have seen that this is her work. She is a sculptor and she is incredible. Christina Sculpture is her name on Instagram, and she does these sculptures as a commentary on how we connect with our phones. And I chatted with her a lot. Also at the social, I met with her and chatted with her, and she's a very incredible artist. And I was like, I met royalty today. This is a whisk. Western Ceramic Glazes had these at their booth for free, and when we walked up to them and we said hello, and then they said hello, have a whisk, and we were like, thank you for the whisk, and they were delightful. And now I have a whisk and I'm really actually very pleased about that. Coyote Clay and Color, they gave me this sample. I was not sure if the airline was gonna let me take it. Like, I was like, what if they make me throw away my glaze sample? But they gave me this. This is what it looks like. It's called Unicorn Horn. At ClayCon West, they had a vendor hall, and they also had an artist hall, like a gallery, that you could just pick up and collect things and then take them to a checkout. And there was literally like a line out the door. I found a piece from both, two of the presenters that I watched and took extensive notes from. This is Marjorie Ann, and she does incredible things with color. She did a workshop on how to mix color and make color charts with underglazes, and she mixes mattes and glossies. And I picked this one out. She had some that had art on both sides, but this one is like one of her cheat sheets, like a test tile. And I loved that because I'm a little baby beginner, and I liked having the idea of having a reference from this amazing professional artist that I got to visit with and learn from. This is from another presenter that I saw. I'll have to look up her name because I don't remember it offhand, but she did a workshop all about slip transfers and creating texture with slip. And I was just absolutely blown away by this piece and the way she utilized colors and slips and glazes. And I just think it's really, really cool. And I like it. Here's my program. It got covered in vegan fudge from a local coffee shop that we visited. My roommate, hotel mate friend that came with me bought me a fudge, and I was like, oh, thank you so much, I'm so excited. And I slipped it in my bag and forgot about it, and it oozed everywhere. And so my program is covered in vegan-y oily goo. And I didn't eat the fudge because it was very sad by the time I found it, and I was very sad by the time I found it. At ClayCon, there are additional workshops that you can pay extra, and there's limited seats, and from their 3 main presenters. So on the last day, you can go in and actually do like a 90-minute or 2-hour hands-on workshop with them that you pay an extra fee for. And I don't know if these traveled well because it's because it's wet clay. But I did a sgraffito workshop, and we didn't get to finish, but I did take notes on how she finishes this up with additional color. This is my little one that I made in the lesson, and then my friend was like, "It's horrible, nobody look," and so I took hers, and I'm absolutely gonna finish it, and I'm gonna fire it, and I'm gonna send it to her or just keep it as a souvenir of our time together. But very cute. It was a very fun workshop with Sarah Anderson Ceramics. I'll tag her too, she's very cool. This is everything that's two-dimensional. All of my little tickets that I might junk journal later, my little valet ticket from the flight, a card from Sim Tools. These are my raffle tickets for the raffle I didn't win. Jars of Clay is another creator that I connected with and talked to. Sun Lotus Designs is the artist who made this little guy. It's just mud, some stickers that people exchanged. Amazing artists that I found at the gallery, then where they had the social. I bought this little sticker. I'm not sure where I'm gonna stick it, but I absolutely love the artwork. That's a super cute sticker that I'm gonna have to put somewhere. I really enjoyed collecting business stickers from people. So I think maybe in the future, if I'm going to another conference like this, I think I'm going to make business card stickers like this because I actually really enjoyed receiving them from people. This one was from a woman who makes walking aprons that have like an additional panel so you can like wipe your hands, and it's all built in, and she gets like insane with like adding tons and tons of pockets. I was really excited about her. I have her saved on Instagram, but this was her little pot head. And then there's a little pug mill. And here's the note that came with my little goodie bag from the scholarship. And then I got all these stickers from Deb. And her artwork is just such a delight. I enjoy her and her sense of humor and her love of color so much. They also gave me a t-shirt, but it's stinky and dirty and you guys do not get to see it, but you'll see it in my videos later on if you follow me, I am sure. Okay, so that was all the things from my bag. It is now empty. I collected not an insane amount of things, but a good amount of things. I have a stack of business cards so I can go through and make sure I follow everybody on social. Let me take a second to tell you about how the scholarship worked and about the little nuggies. So my friend Deb from Wild Rainbow Co. makes these nuggies, and she started doing the scholarship. This was the first year they did the scholarship, and there was 2 of us that received the scholarships from submitting an essay. And I wrote my essay about how I discovered and started doing ceramics in my rage about AI art. As a digital artist who had some hopes and dreams and saw them crumbling down around me because of AI art, I got very mad and I went the opposite direction, and I was like, I'm gonna make stuff out of the earth because AI can never do that. And that's how I got into ceramics. That's why I took my first class. I signed up at the local co-op like in a rage. So that's what I wrote my essay about, and I received the scholarship. There's my little picture. The other scholarship winner was Danielle Boosie, and she ended up not being able to go there because she is working as an emergency responder in LA, helping with the LA fires. So she gets to go next year, and they're rolling over her scholarship for her. The way the scholarship works is Deb created these collaboration nuggets with other artists, and they auctioned them off the previous year. So these are her nuggets with the style of these other artists that made them so unique in theirs. And they auctioned them off, and all of the funds from that auction paid for our scholarships. This year, they did a raffle instead, and they had another collection of incredible nuggets. I'll put some on the screen, and I'm definitely gonna make a short about it because they're amazing, and I made sure to get video of them all. And they raised this year over $3,100, which means they're gonna be able to give multiple more scholarships for next year. The only caveat on the scholarship is that it's for somebody who's never been to ClayCon West before. And so it was my first year to be able to go, and I was only able to go because of that scholarship program that Deb from the Wild Rainbow Co. put together. That's all my stuff. ClayCon West was super fun. And Sika is a very big deal. It's another clay conference that's like the one. But as an introvert, things like that can be very terrifying and overwhelming. And ClayCon West is like a very introvert version, safe space, like just a few hundred people that came together in this conference center with hotels next door. And it was all very comfy and cozy and safe. And we had the chance to talk with all the main presenters after. And it was just such a great time. And I'm really glad that I got to go. So thank you to ClayCon West for the scholarship. And I'm looking forward to playing with all of these things that I collected, and even more excited to go through all the notes that I took and try some new things with ceramics. Keep on creating, friends. Bye!